This 50 Cent with Footmercato. Believe that.
Yo, damn, this Gianluca.
This is David Get Up.
What's up with Destiny's Child?
This your boy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, this is Harry Cruz. Yo, what up? It's Big Snoop Dogg. Friday like it, y'all. This your boy Twister in the house.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift, and you're listening to
I'm listening to You're listening to Check This Out. Check it out. And this is
That's too bad,
What's up? This is
man.
Big Mo Smith.
Every time man, it's your boy, your throat. Listen out, man.
Hi, this is Madonna.
What up? This is Lupe Fiasco. Yo, what up? It's your boy Liz Cole. 36 fucking yo in the building. This is Kings of Leon. Hi, this is Lionel Richie.
Hi, it's Christine Gabriel.
Hey, what's up?
That's too bad, man.
This is
Ridiculous. I can't live.
This is Freeze with Chili Peppers. I'm just like,
Hey!
put that on stuff to sell Coach J. Know what I mean?
Celebrity TV radio. Moving broadcasting. Listen. You're listening to Celebrity TV and radio. You are listening to Celebrity TV radio.
Let's get the show started, man. Adasa is passing by today. Our mommy Bill is in the building. Yeah, guys, it's Friday, so let's have some fun. Let's get it jiggy with it. Okay, that's how they say it. Good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Elevated TV Radio. My name is Idafi Matthews. You love to call me the Elevated one of sports. Okay, you don't get that, and I will tell you the view this thing. Abi, don't worry. My people will talk to the marketing people, and then they will say you data. And that's not, don't worry. You deserve to have data. It's just that when you know that, now you'll be online and your status will be ranting and be causing problem, and I don't want that. Okay. Well, anyhow, sure it's good that you don't have data. There's no need for you to have data. You also not have data so that the world will have peace. We're looking for peace in the world right now. That man that's chatting, I don't want to peace, I want war. And some people slapping him, he couldn't give them war. In that Boski or whatever I call himself. You see, sometimes be careful what you say. Well, it's Friday edition of the show, and you know how we do it. Everything goes. And your people will say, everything goes, okay? So bring up everything. But don't ask me for giveaway. That's the one that I can't do, because even me, I can't even give myself something right now. So nobody should come and ask me for giveaway. I know the fake am, so let's know. But if you do give away for me, I will take. Okay? You don't tell when people surprise me, like total stranger just surprise me, like, let's not surprise this guy with 20 million. That's stayed. I can't wait for the season, the season start now. Personally, too broke like this. Match good day, you must put something for something and do like 5 or 10 games, and then you just get some change to buy fuel, to buy pizza for rookie, and to do some stuff. I mean, you don't say when person order pizza, can't give me self, like just order like Jungle Pizza. Say it that way. We just decide to actually make us happy. Like how they make people happy again. Now I realize I'm not making people happy again. Well, let's see how it goes anyway. Well, there's a whole lot to talk about in sports, that I know. And then if you want to send me a message on WhatsApp, okay, the WhatsApp number is 07025 000069. Unfortunately, you can't call today. Today, our phone is completely now bad. So it's Otiku, according to Adasa Ajayi. Adasa will say Otiku, Idoku, Otidaku. I think I get it. Okay, but I don't get it in a Yoruba language. The phone the phone has outlived its life. Its life has left him. So until somebody is kind enough, if you are there, you have a spare phone that you want to give us to be using, please don't be shy. The Lord would bless you. Help us so that we can grow. Cannot tire. To carry this thing on my shoulder alone is not easy. Okay? But let's have some fun for the next 1 hour before I go. Yeah, Super Falcons are back to winning ways. Congratulations to them. I love that first goal, that true pass. That's the way it is. I mean, we still didn't play well. We still didn't really get in the groove. But I can understand when you lose your first game, the next game you're coming, the team have been shuffled a bit. Everybody's careful. So that cautiousness sometimes makes you not to really go full blast. But the most important thing is that we won, we didn't concede a goal. The whole Botswana that People came on my timeline. All the South African people with their funny name, they just showed up on my timeline. They were telling me how Botswana is motivated. I said, South Africa will not even get respect. You know that Nigeria have beaten South Africa more than any other team in the African Women Championship. But they will not win us one. They will call the Buga like, I don't understand. South Africa will not get respect too. South African people that will watch this video, I'm talking to you, we people that have respect. So there are countries that can talk to us and drag us and we will listen. Not South Africa. Go check. Nigeria have won this African Women Nations Cup 11 times. Okay? Out of 13 times that it has been hosted from 1991. And since that time to now, we've beaten South Africa in the finals 5 times. 5 times. And then we must still get mad. We're not giving all types of scoreline. All types of scoreline. We must still develop in football since 1960. They come. We never still catch up. Even the Men Nations Cup on a claim zone and win. Now the one way Mandela use politics, why you go make us no come. We first still beat them. But we're not going to hear one. We don't even come on a country 2013, come win African Nations Cup as men. We don't come on a country for Women Nations Cup, come win. You people should, South African people, don't provoke me. Don't provoke me. Let me just remind you people so that you know. Because you come like say, when I not going to get sensitive. And I know they like that kind of thing. Okay? You people should be able to say something. In 1991, Nigeria played in the finals and beat Cameroon 2-0. But it's a two-legged, home and away. That's how they used to play that time. So everything was 2-0 and then 4-0. Okay? Then the next one, we now play South Africa in the finals. Now 7-1, 4-1, 7-1. Then when it become normal tournament, where they call the host time, Nigeria was the first host in 1998. And guess what? We beat Ghana in the finals. 2-0. After that, South Africa come host. We went there. We beat them. Better beat. And we got to the finals again. We beat them, even though they abandoned the game. But we beat them. Let's fast forward to when Equatorial Guinea hosted in 2008. This same South Africa got to the finals. They were beaten by the same Equatorial Guinea. Now, in 2010, the year that they hosted the World Cup, South Africa don't host. They be spectator. We came there and we beat them. South Africa hosted again in 2004. We beat Cameroon in front of them. They didn't even make it to the semifinals. These South Africans, they'll be bragging anyhow. What is it called? In 2018, which is the last one. And then we still beat for final 4-3 on penalties. Now they're saying, because the game went into penalties. What's wrong with you, South Africans? Respect yourself. Know your head as soon. Big Baba may say, good morning, boss man. Have a nice show. Thank you very much for that. So South African people, please don't be coming on this my YouTube channel and be bragging, be going. When you come in, you greet us with respect. When you send a Nigerian person anywhere, greet us with respect. Because for football match, I will not be made to. If they say, South Africa, count all your players that have gone abroad. My fingers in my hand will not be finished. I mean, you have Benny McCarthy, Lucas Kadebe, Fulema Masinga that couldn't play for Leeds United, who again? Dr. Kumalo that went and came back, Stephen Pina, only 5. Only 5. That's even not up to the players that Nigerian players that played for Watford when they got relegated. South Africa, come on, what's this now? I mean, because showing up because you beat us 2-0 now, you could just be there making noise in there. Who do Uzanzi people? The people of Uzanzi, respect yourself. Let me come. Don't let me cause to be happy now to give you guys word. Well, let's do the show. Let's get the show started as I wanted to get it started. Let's get the show started. Isn't that how to say it? Let's get the show started. Let's talk about transfer. There are some things that bothers me about Manchester United. So I'm trying to ask Man United fans, when Erik ten Hag was negotiating his contract, did he not already know the problem with Manchester United and decided to negotiate on the back of, if I will coach you people, this is what I want, this is what I need. You have to make this available, and then they sign up for contract. Because when you look at Manchester United, they are now more confused than they were before. And the fans, some of the fans also pretend like, don't worry, because every little thing's gonna be all right. This doesn't look like it's gonna be all right. It's not gonna be all right. Eh? At this level, it's not Ghana be all right. It's not even Kumasi be all right or Accra be all right. It's Ghana not going to be all right. Let's leave Ghana out of this, because if you keep telling me everything is Ghana be all right, Ghana not going to be all right to Manchester United matter. To the point that Cristiano Ronaldo, when I say this guy is stifling the things I like, had the audacity to decide I'm not coming. And then the coach now came and started putting some laws. Oh, you cannot hire your own personal chef. And then I paused to think, is this not this hiring of personal chef that they used to praise Cristiano Ronaldo, that Cristiano Ronaldo is so disciplined, he's so committed, that he has his own personal chef that cook him special food? That's the same thing that I want to make them now have a problem. Why can't they say, money bro, true, we'll have a fantastic record against them, but the reality is they have caught up and even gone past us in the last 5. They have won 4. What do you call that, please? Don't water them. Point of correction. This your statistics is incorrect. Your statistics of they have won 5. Please, what did they win? Because if you are counting that Aisha Buhari win as a win, that doesn't make sense to me or to anybody who understands football. It's a friendly game. If the strength of South Africa is bound together on friendly games, I don't think that's them catching up with us. They have not caught up with us at all. So I agree that our football has been in comatose. We have not been invested, so let's not paper over that cracks. But what I am saying is, for as long as Real Madrid is in the Champions League, you cannot say they are not favorites. That's the same thing with the African Women Championship. So they say they eliminated the first two editions that we won. We also agree. So we won 9 instead of 11. Please, which one South Africa don't win? Is there a gold? Is there a record? It is 2 times that Nigeria didn't win this African Women Cup of Nations. Now Equatorial Guinea win the 2, even though they say they use 10 players. So my point is, what is the catch-up? When you say they've caught up with us, I need you to explain that caught up with us. Caught up with us, we say they don't win like 5 or 6 African Women Championship, and we've not been winning since. We've been winning this since now. Look, can you go and check the record? See, when you check the record, only 2 times in the history of this competition that Nigeria did not make the finals. Only 2 times. And those 2 times was in Equatorial Guinea in 2008, and then again in Equatorial Guinea in 2012. Those are the only 2 times Nigeria didn't make it. So you can say that canvassing around the whole of Africa, the only place that is not fertile for Nigeria is Equatorial Guinea. Every other country that have hosted, Nigeria hosted this tournament 3 times. In 98, in 2002, and in 2006. South Africa have also hosted this tournament 3 times. In those 3 times, Nigeria went to South Africa and won all 3. In 2000, in 2004, and then in 2010. All the people that hosted this tournament are Namibia, Cameroon, Ghana, let's leave Equatorial Guinea for the 2 times that they hosted. We didn't win. So when you say they've caught up with us, I need you guys to explain. If South Africa have won the African Cup of Nations 9 times, and then Nigeria have maybe managed to beat them in qualifiers or 1 friendly game, you will not say that Nigeria have caught up with South Africa. So if we beat Brazil 2 times now in any football tournament, we will say we don't catch up with Brazil. Is that how they catch up with people? I don't understand. So because Max Verstappen won the Formula 1 championship last year, he don't catch up with Lewis Hamilton. Is that how I don't understand. If let's say the mathematics one I do for school, not correct with my own. This is not how they taught me maths. Maths is about numbers, and the numbers are not adding up. So don't tell me that South Africa catch up with me. Now that one will be even maybe the best now. South Africa have not caught up with us. They not even nearly catch up with us. South Africa, they not nearly catch up with us. They have one girl that runs like rabbit, Catalan or whatever, and that's finished. You want to see the list of the players that will produce? This is South Africa's catch up where? We have a Women Champions League winner. We have Men Champions League winners. Catch up. Women African Footballer of the Year is a regular thing with us. You can catch up. So please don't say that. Okay. Kala National say finally, I hope Nigeria will be happy to congratulate our Falcons now. I pray so. Lord Mayor, greetings, my boss. Good greetings to you. Kala Nation says, I want to see your colleague. The way you and that guy they analyze sports makes me love and get interest to always watch your notification. And I go to TV. Oh, Emmanuel Sebastian, he only comes here on Tuesday. He only comes on Tuesday. So he's got other things that he does. He only comes on Tuesday. I'm trying to get another person that will be doing Wednesday with me as well. And then we'll see. But Emmanuel Sebastian only comes on Tuesday. So you can only see him when we, and on Tuesday we don't do live stream. So we record and then we put it out there. Lord Mayor, he say, you defire us. No, I don't defire us. Oh, you mean, oh, Man United. Okay, Man United. And I will suffer this season. This time, I bottom 10 on a good day. At this rate, too, unless when I change on away. You know that song that they used to sing at Assemblies of God? Thus says the Spirit of the Lord, consider your way. Consider your way. If you don't consider your way, you will not die this season. Hey, Shago. Or there will be, say, bros, it's like you don't get angry. You are doing a great program. No, that's how they say South Africa, they cut off. Cut off what? Cut off what? See. I know what somebody's trying to insult me. He also have vacuums. And people just don't even have respect. You the South Africa cut off. Cut off where? Say that you mean the cut off. Even a club football, I don't understand. Say South African clubs are winning Champions League. We are not there. There's Melody Sunday, there's Orlando Pirates, there's that one. That one I'll show the respect. Okay, yes, I agree. But Falcons, as it's not team in Africa. If South Africa they brag like this, what Equatorial Guinea go talk when they don't win two. They have two, so they say African Women Nations Cup winners come or Equatorial Guinea will come out. South Africa, don't let me speak your language. Look, people, guys, calm down. Be calming down. Don't be telling me that you catch up with us. No, you're not catch up with us at all. Okay. Lord Mayor, I say, Man U fans, they banter Arsenal fan for Lisandro because one journalist for Argentina say he don't choose Man U over Arsenal. That's not an issue. He knows that Man United is a career killing club. He will go there now and his career will die. Do you want me to count them? One Bissaka had a good career until he went to Man United. Teles, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, what's it called? Even this Cristiano Ronaldo was doing well until he came back to Man United. Right now, he's a fisherman. It's useless. Anthony Martial had a career that would have put him on the same level with Thierry Henry. Look at him now. Look like a beggar on this Abalende bus stop. What's that one? Yamala, Rashford, Rashidi. Rashidi was doing well. And then all of a sudden, the evil in Manchester United caught up with him. Jesse Lingard, look at him. It's only now nobody's even interested in him anymore. What's it? Just named it. Maguire. Maguire was a choir master in his former club, and then he came to Man United. Now, it's a time. Choosing Man United is choosing poison over Party Jollof Rice. You choose poison over Party Jollof Rice. You say that they banter us. How can they be bantering? Jesus Christ! How can anybody who banter us now? Because of Man United, you choose Man U, you choose to die. If your best player has refused to resume training, there's nothing. Your coach can't even do anything. He's just there, handicap. Oh, let me say our Falcons babes are set for the trophy. Unifiers. That is why we know they buy you pizza. You want me to apologize now? I can't apologize. I'd rather not get pizza. They're not giving me the pizza. I beg. I be Gunners forever. And the fire Gunners too. No, Gunners are doing well now. Kingsley Uwaneri, he say, man, you go shock you next season. They'll be electric. Even if they'll be electric, they'll be NEPA home. They'll be Nigerian electric. Correct, not the inside. And then if you okay, so Vicky on Instagram say Manchester is killing players' career. Remember Luke Shaw and Victor Lindo. Oh, those ones I never remember them again. See, Man United is a career killer. Even keep Jose Mourinho career. Almost make people think say Jose Mourinho knows how to coach again. Man is not a threat to anybody right now. They are not even how they fear sports past Man United. That's how bad Man U have become. Sir Blatter and Mr. Platini have been cleared of corruption charges by a Swiss court. Did I not tell you people here? See, if I talk, say I am the best sport football analyst, when I say I did arrogant, I did full of myself. I told Anthony Becker the Remo that look, this arrest and all these things, not just Pepe I collaboration between America and England. Say they bid for World Cup, small O-level Qatar, come winner. So the Pepe I, they just decide, bullies, they just decide to bully these guys. Nothing will come out of the whole fight. I said nothing will come out of it. All this talk, they can use media, they can prosecute them in the media and say all sorts of things, sponsor people to go FIFA Congress and go and throw money and make them look corrupt. Nothing will come out of it. Aywa, in the words of Chief Jebediah Okori Boromogbo, alias 430. Aywa, you have seen it now. Should I call Chief Dr. Jagade Shokoya, the D of Idiaraba, to come here and talk to you people? Let's leave this matter. Let's leave this matter. Am I easy? According to my Benin people, am I easy? It's still our poster boy. Man United show off once away Cristiano Ronaldo as main man on their kit reveal. This Man United are falling so low. They have become such a terrible club that they are doing eye service for Cristiano Ronaldo. But Man United used to be a big club. So I think on Instagram say they just want to humble and shame Blatter and Platini. But at the end of the day, nothing. Those guys will retire, collect their pension for life, enjoy their life. They have achieved what they want to achieve. That's just it. But hold back a special advert as he skips their flight to Thailand and Chelsea eye a move. Chelsea, Chelsea, not even good, and I want to go buy Wahala. Okay, no problem. Less problem for the top four race. You buy Cristiano Ronaldo now, I'm not going to make top four again. Tottenham gets set to announce the signing of Clement Lenglet on loan. Okay, now loan they won't have this time. Today, after Alessandro Bastoni rejection, plus latest on Arsenal's chase for Lisandro Martinez, Man United can come and go and take it safe. Grimaldo, Arsenal will go and buy Grimaldo. That's not even the thing that I'm bothered about. I'm bothered about your Telemans. Arsenal should just sign your Telemans. Let's rest. I know that what they're looking for is the opportunity to sell those 7 players led by Nicolas Ayas and Ogo. When I tell them, I say Nicolas Pepe knows how to play ball. When I say I don't know anything. When I wait, no, Alpha. They say he's a Thierry Henry. He would prove me wrong. He would do this. I like to read this Blatter story. This is the kind of things that sweet me. Okay, Raphinha wants urgent solution over his Leeds future. Reviews just Massac, who admits is unsure if want to wait 80 million pounds rated. It don't reach 80 million rated. Barcelona and Chelsea target will travel on pre-season for the Australian tour. What I go travel, what I not go travel at some point. If this boy don't move, he can't play for Leeds next season. He go shop here. But let me read the story. So Blatter and Platini are cleared by Swiss court after a 6-year investigation for fraud into a payment of 1.6 million paid to former UEFA president by FIFA in 2011. So let's get in on the conversation. Let me see this one. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter and France footballing legend Michel Platini were both, now they don't call the legend. Okay. They used to call the corrupt former UEFA president. English don't change. Both cleared of corruption charges by Swiss court on Friday. Blatter, who led FIFA for 17 years, was cleared of fraud by federal criminal court in the southern city of Bellinzona. Okay, let's push for that. The story also said that Platini, a former France national team captain and manager, was also acquitted of fraud. The pair were charged in November following an investigation launched by prosecutors in 2015 into a payment of 2 million Swiss francs, which is 1.6 million pounds, arranged by Blatter to be paid to Platini by FIFA in 2011. The case saw Blatter forced to end a 17-year reign as FIFA president in disgrace in 2015 and dashed hopes of former France midfielder Platini of succeeding him. Platini was forced to quit UEFA in 2016 as well. Speaking outside of the Swiss Federal Criminal Court on Friday morning, Blatter said, "I am not innocent in my life, but in this case, I am innocent. And he and Platini have now been acquitted. Blatter and Platini claim they had a verbal deal in 1998 for the Frenchman to be paid 1 million Swiss francs, which is 818,000 pounds, to serve as advisor to Blatter should he be elected as FIFA president. That defense first failed with judges at the FIFA Ethics Committee and later in separate appeals at the Court of Arbitration for Sports, right? Then as they move further on, they now explain, look, somebody cannot work and not get paid. And if I am FIFA president and somebody is working for me, he's working for FIFA. So for that reason, okay, so the FIFA Ethics Committee investigations banned them from football for 8 years, reduced to 6 on appeal. Platini signed a contract with FIFA on August 1999 for 300,000 Swiss francs, which is 245,000 pounds annually, and backdated to January. This was just one of 25 investigations by the Swiss Office of the Attorney General into corruption in football, with some 12 still pending. United States Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) has also investigated corruption in football, and they have not discovered anything. They will investigate. Now you go tire. I don't do body. Now you go tire. Una go tire. These guys, nothing will happen. We've seen this before. We will see more. Well, as we were talking, Manchester United are going for that preseason, but unfortunately, Cristiano Ronaldo is not going with them, so they're not going with the anointing oil. We will see what will happen eventually. Chelsea are in advanced talk with Manchester City over deal to resign Nathan Ake as Bayern Munich overtake the Blues in pursuit of primary target Martinez delete. Wow, Chelsea. That's just a hijack on a deal in your shop. Eventually, Chelsea will somebody will pay 80 or 100 million for a player. Raphinha will say ordinarily na 50 million with the price tag. I say the bill. People always asking, I don't go progress. They go pay through their nose. Okay, just in case I don't know. That's what this life just be shy. Okay, you are in deep water. AJ Alexander Usyk swims for 5 hours in the grueling training regime ahead of his rematch against Anthony Joshua. Reveals ex-opponent Derek Chisora as the Ukrainian bids to retrain his world title. For you guys, let me just ask: Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk, who would win? For me, I don't have faith in Anthony Joshua, but I want to hear your side. Tottenham confirms Stephen Bergwijn's 28 million switch to Ajax. Finally, Ajax got what they want. After all, they've been making money. With the winger heading back to Holland after a miserable Premier League spell where he scored just 8 goals in 2 years. He not play matches now. They're not giving matches play. Okay, they just put him there. They want to punish him because what's it called? Jose Mourinho like him. They want to punish him. Angel Di Maria signed shirt for jubilant Juventus fans as he arrived for his medical ahead of move to Serie A giant. But how does Juventus do this thing? They always have a way of signing free agents. They just have a way of eventually they will get a free agent. I don't know how to do it, okay? With Argentine set to join on the free transfer after 7 years at Paris Saint-Germain. But then who are the agents of these people say? They always play for big club. They don't play for Real Madrid, it's play for Paris Saint-Germain. Don't play for Paris Saint-Germain, it's going to Juventus. Arturo Vidal, the same thing. All these South American players, who they manage African players who would only play for relegation club. If Joe Aribo was a South American player, now Juventus, Bayern, Real Madrid will call for him. See Morata, where not say play ball. One word the other, only big club they play for. He's play for Atletico Madrid, he's play for Real Madrid, he's play for Juventus, he's play for Chelsea. He go loco so. African players, more than raise on a level other people will know that we won't be player, agent, and manager. More than start to expand on a connection well so that we will get our own African version of Mendes. All these our ex-players, we be all of them have to go do fasting and prayer for politicians or go and be pursuing FA job. Some of them should also try to be agents now. See. Divine Tokay say, boss, good morning, good morning to you. You did make us happy, Joe, but it gets as the land be. Back to football. I don't tire for Chelsea transfer business. Shea Wally won't announce everybody at the same time. Even Ghana don't sign more players than Chelsea. Jesus Christ. Akodime. Udube. Jesus Christ. Ash. That's you attack my liver, not my heart. Ah, Jesus. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, let me read that place again. Let me read that line. In case you put it here. Even Ghana don't sign more players than Chelsea. Because that mean they throw Chelsea now. Chelsea fan. Jesus. Ooh. My nose not change shape. Oh, that stone is so heavy. Oh, Igbo loco so that stone is too much. Oh. Okay, let me say. Okay, let me say unifier. Okay, I don't read that one. Canal nations say up Gunners. Yes, so no levels for Man United, not mayor. And the Canal nations say, please, do you have a WhatsApp group where we can always watch and chat about sports? Sir, you are indeed a good analyst. Hey, this guy, I use them join the family group. I have a WhatsApp group, but that group, not be maybe I get WhatsApp group, but not be admin. And that group, hey God, they pay 1 million IB entrance fee. It's a university. That group, let the people with inside tell you how the group they work. Not be me to tell you. I not be admin for the group. I be from the group, but right now I not be admin. I don't get power over the group. That group, nah. Hey, let's be doing it here on this YouTube. Let's be doing it here on Instagram. It's fine like that. Steve Oko, he said, good morning, Legbete. I beg, what is the update on Thomas Party? There's no party. There's no update. Nothing like Apoko. There's no updates. We never hear any updates. We want to leave it like that. Leave it like that. Lord Mayor, he said, make them clear something. Sia, I beg. If na black man, he no go come from him. Okay? Kala Nations, he say, you really do spend money to get sure fact about all football news, which I will do now. Lord Mayor, normally, boss, you go for analyze. You good for analysis. That is why I know fit this your show. I'm the best analyst in the world. I don't even need anybody to tell me. When it comes to football analysis, there's nobody on my level. People say I'm proud, I'm arrogant. But my results speaks for themselves now. Come on. You show me somebody that is better than me, I will humble for that person. And they say you're not humble. I say, but even God is not humble now. God is not humble, and he say ye are gods, and then I'm created in this image and likeness. What for even they bring this humbleness, they come. I don't know. The only person where they will humble ourselves for that before God, not maybe before our fellow men. We are all gods. I'm good at this thing, and I'm going to show it. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm good at this. Thank you very much for pouring flowers on my head. Okay, let's start for let's get out of here. You know, it's Friday. We're allowed to play and misbehave. Okay. Chelsea has set to offer Spain defender Cesar Azpilicueta 32 and Marcos Alonso 31 plus 51 million to beat Manchester United in the race to sign Barcelona's 25-year-old Netherlands midfielder Frenkie de Jong. Now, let me tell you guys something. The good thing about this one, and to you, Divine, okay, how Divine, you throw this too shy. See, even Ghana don't sign more players at Chelsea. At least Bolly has flown straight to Barcelona to go and see, jump on his private jet and say, guy, turn the plane, don't go to US, go to Spain, go to the Basque region, and let's have a meeting. Let me do this thing face to face. Like I always tell my team, I say, meeting for phone, then they work if you want money from somebody. That's a way for you not to get the money. But if you show up face to face, the money will drop. So I always know that. Okay, so somebody said, even players like Eric Choupo-Moting don't play for big club past our old players, Shaka, Stoke, PSG, Bayern. You are right, my brother. God will bless you. God will press you. That's Peter Ewono. My guy, that's my right hand man. That guy is one of the best guys that I've got. Very smart, brilliant, intelligent guy. You know, say me, intelligent people, they press my mobile button. Once you do intelligent, I don't fall for you finish. I can tell you all the things where I know my money, I'll tell you. Chelsea are in advanced talk with to sign Netherlands defender Nathan Ake 27 from Manchester City, but Manchester City will make money this year. Oh, soon be young. Hey, yeah. Manchester United are willing to listen to offer for Portugal. Oh, Jesus, this is the one. This is the one that is sweeting me the most. Forward Cristiano Ronaldo this summer, and interest from Chelsea and Napoli. Hey, they won't go cause problem for Osimhen now. Osimhen, once they sign this guy, just run. Put in transfer request and run because you're not going to play. Cristiano Ronaldo and you on the same team. Bottom 10 and I will do. Hey, Paris Saint-Germain wants to sign Bayern Munich and Poland striker Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona don't get money. And Sassuolo 33, and Sassuolo and Italy forward Gianluca Scamacca, who is 23, okay, 10 years younger. Newcastle have joined Liverpool in being interested in 26-year-old Real Madrid and Spain winger Marco Asensio. Not going to sign an away. Make it not come as an away. You don't do for us. Tottenham are close to signing Barcelona's France defender Clement Lenglet on a season-long loan and with the hope to make it a permanent deal later. Manchester United have been asked to pay combined transfer fees of 106 million to sign Argentine defender Lisandro Martinez, 24, and Brazilian winger Anthony, 22, from Ajax. They're not going to pay that money. Mona forget, they're not going to pay them. The current method, the current template way Manchester United use now as a they go do all this to finish end of season. They go sign some useless player. I don't know. Mona I don't watch. I don't remember when I sign Telles. They pursue one big player. They go sign Telescope and the same thing. Telescope, no scope, nothing. Brentford boss Thomas Frank is adamant they will not give up on signing 30-year-old Denmark midfielder Christiano Ronaldo, who is expected to join Manchester United. That one, you are behaving like MFM people, praying against wish when it exists. You not go fee sign up. You don't make up your mind to go play for Manchester United. What's wrong with you? Who will leave Man United? Even as bad as Man United, a living dog is better than a dead lion, so they say, right? But a injured lion is better than a very virile bulldog. I'm telling you. Arsenal are considering a move for Benfica's 26-year-old Spanish left back Alex Grimaldo, with manager Mikel Arteta eager to add cover for Quarantine. Please sign him, because Quarantine will get injured. That one now, and then the cost and be just the way he is and basketball. They don't give a calcium when they grow up, so he born strong. Chelsea are looking to offer England defender Jesus, Chelsea, one of your best players, and now you want to throw away. So hey, the juju where they do Chelsea now from Isha. Now who me people now they do Chelsea. So hi, this one not pass Ibadan wish. Ibadan wish not a strong. The juju where they do Chelsea now Romy day. Aisha woman I they do Chelsea. So this news touched me. Hey, blood of God, Chelsea people, make una begin play. Enter mode of prayer now. Start to fast. This is not good. Chelsea wait. Let me read this story. I want to read it carefully. Chelsea are looking to offer England defender Reece James, 22. Okay. As part of a deal to sign another player. If it does not work, it's a contract extension despite his current deal running out in 2025. I think I won't say that guy. I doubt in an attempt to fend off interest from Manchester City and Real Madrid. Jesus, see these two clubs. Just now, if you fend off interest on these two clubs, so those two clubs, they want you, they get you. Now only Harry Kane. Now no say they want, they don't forget to. And he will regret that for the rest of it. He will suffer for 600 years. Okay, Chelsea remain right to sign Raphinha for 55 million, with Lee still waiting on an offer from Barcelona for the 25-year-old Brazil forward. Okay, Portugal forward Fabio Silva, 19, is set to join Anderlecht on a season-long loan from Wolves, who bought him for 35 million. This boy, 35 million. Oh, wow. Leeds are prepared to pay a club record 32 million to sign 21-year-old Belgian striker Charles de Kettelera, okay, from Club Brugge. If you collect those kind of money, you go see pay big now. If they say now shop plenty, now they shoot plenty. Fulham have made 2 offers to West Ham 25-year-old French defender Issa Diop, but they've not agreed, and they've not also disclosed the amount. Maybe that's why they've not agreed. Arsenal's 21-year-old English midfielder Matt Smith is wanted by a host of championship clubs, including Millwall and Luton. Last season, he was on loan in League One. This season is going to championship. That's progress. That's a good one. Newcastle remain in talk with Everton over the signing of 21-year-old English winger Anthony Gordon. And then English left back Omar Richard, 24, is set to leave Bayern Munich for Nottingham Forest. Okay? Nottingham Forest, like Germany, they just face their eye. Their satellite, like Germany do. Finally, relegation specialists. Okay? Norwich are interested in Manchester City's 25-year-old Colombian forward Marlos Moreno, according to the P, okay, newspaper or website, whatever you call it. So let's get back to the people on my community. Yes. Lord Mayor say, make them clear. Okay, so I read that one. It's normally a boss. Okay, I don't read that one. Beyond the suit. Oh, where have you been? He said that traffic, that terrific tackle on Gift Monday is red card worthy. I'm surprised that the referee gave a yellow card. Yeah, because it was a little bit touch on the ball. He said, I mean, some referees will do it red anyway, but I mean, the referee decide what he wants to decide. I don't even want to argue. We don't win. We win our next game and try to score many goals. There's still lacking cohesion in the way we play, but I just hope that we get better as the tournament progresses. Be honest and say, then again, I don't understand that call against Ifeoma number 9 when she wriggled free from the last defender. Maybe that's what you want to say. Strange call also, in my opinion. And I think there was a foul before, so there was something. Okay, there was an infringement or so. Maybe that's why. How you see Maswell comment? Which Maswell? Who be Maswell? Some of this is the one that they put. I don't need to assume say I don't see everything when I see you, because not be everything when I see you. That time when I work umbrella, now they see everything. Right now, I have to make money at the loop pass, so I focus on the things. That's why I said that discussion. This person, how you put it is, this person say this thing, how you see them, so I can understand what you talk. Not be just to jump, say how you see this one, how you see that one. Not be everything I will see. Okay, we are co-presenters on this show, so bring the conversation well. Juventus are unwilling to spend 50 million on Nicolo Zaniolo. You remember he scored the goal that gave them the Conference League in Roma, and now Juventus want him to come and score goals that will take them to league title. But they say 50 million, not the money we will pay. But I hear Jose Mourinho have told Roma that hold on, press for more money. They would pay the money. The Juventus will know they have the money. PSG to meet Sassuolo star Gianluca Scamacca's agent today. Milan could contact Tottenham for Jafet Tanganga. Okay, they don't have money, but they're trying to sign. That's what I like about AC Milan. They don't have money, but they're making effort. Serie A side Monza make contact for Manchester United striker Edson Cavani. How is it Manchester United striker? This is July. Don't leave them. Okay, you should add former. It's not their striker anymore. It's a free agent. Inter hold meetings with Torino for Bremer move. Let's hope that that deal goes through. I was hoping that somebody will call on Olaino in this window. I think Olaino is a good player, but why is he not getting a deal? That's what I don't know. Who is his manager? Who are the agent of these Nigerian players? They need to, they need to have some good people who can put them in the market space and get them to really get going. But unfortunately, that's not happening. Well, let me read the message on WhatsApp. Yeah, this one is coming from my brother. He say, good morning, Mr. Edafi. Day. Paul Obi, can't get one Igbo they were like Ihe Jirika. Good morning to you. Well, the Barcelona are trying, so I'm not sure you are angry anymore. And let me take this one from Luda Chris from Dubai. Hey, good morning, Nidafe. Good morning to you, Gross Luda. Enjoying the show. I love the fun that you bring in. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I think that Chelsea fan just got me laughing. And I'm walking with my earpiece on in the office, and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's really true that Ghana have signed more players than Chelsea. But I think at the end of the day, like you said a couple of days ago, Chelsea are trying to put the structure in place, and then they will go on signing. I just hope that the structure doesn't take time to get in place before the transfer window is closed, or probably after the preseason, and these players coming without having any preseason. But as a former player, let me ask you, does not having preseason with the team really have an effect? After all, they are professional players, they are supposed to settle in. Luda, the truth is, if you don't have a preseason with the club, it affects you, because even the coach, will struggle to adapt to you. When the season starts, he will spend like the first couple of weeks still trying to explain to you what he has already explained to the team. So you need to understand the methodology. But beyond that, you also need to blend with your own teammate. So let me use two players as an example. If you have Kanu Wankwa, you have Tijani Babangida. You have to know that with Kanu Wankwa, you cannot put the ball on the run. You can't put the ball ahead and say Kanu Wankwa catch up with the ball. You can play 50 of those ones. Kanu Wankwa will not meet anyone, and it now make Kanu Wankwa look like he's not a good player. But Tijani Babangida, you can do that. And then with you can also do ball on the ball to leg, but then putting the ball ahead gives him more advantage. With Kanu Wankwa, all you need to do is understand that this guy needs the ball to his feet. Once you put the ball on his feet, expect magic. So that's what preseason is about. Preseason is what gives you the opportunity to know your teammate, understand them, their runs, their positioning. When they are running wide, maybe they are trying to create space, not really expecting the ball. You would understand that during preseason. But if you don't do preseason with them, it's hard. And then also, Preseason is where you understand the thinking and mindset of a coach and how he wants his team to play at any given time. When you don't do that preseason, there's always a tendency that you go back. And then there's another school of thought. Okay, what are those players that they signed in January that comes in and fits into the club perfectly? The thing about that one is every player you see clubs sign in January, they've been deep conversation for a long time with those players. And then the coach also, he's signing this player from a team that he thinks that this player will fit into my style of play, and then he's already tuned in. When the season ends, players go off the game. That's why you see them doing birthday parties. Some of the most blessed players are those players whose birthday fall in the off-season. People like the Messi, you see them go have fun time. When they come back, they need some fine-tuning. It's like playing a string guitar, right? You need some fine-tuning. You need to get the string well tightened and well tuned for it to give you the quality sound that you need. And that's what preseason does for any football player. But then I agree with you on the side of being professionals, they should adapt. But sometimes the adaptation, don't forget that when you're trying to adapt, you're adapting to not just your team, you're adapting to your team, and you're also adapting to sometimes a new country and a new environment, a new group of players. It's better to have a preseason. It don't necessarily mean that if you don't have a preseason, you cannot fit in, but it's better to have a preseason. You know that thing they say, I don't necessarily have to be friends with the people that I work with for us to work. But the work will be better if we're friends, because then I have your back, you have my back, everything will go well. But then sometimes you don't really need it. You can go ahead with your stuff and it is fine. That's the way I see it. But I mean, for every club, I'm going to be very honest. I don't know why that instant judge is doing Yimu. What's Yimu? I don't understand. For every club, the truth is you want to be secured as a coach that you already brought in the players that you're looking for, whether you're Man United, Real Madrid, whatever club you are, that you have them. Another thing, it is also better for your management to tell you, we don't have money for this window. That gives you peace of mind. You plan with the players you have. But when you're planning with the players you have and already listing some players on transfer, let me use Man United as an example now. Eric Ten Hag have come in hoping that they will sign in players that he needs. And then he's already made some players feel like, I don't need you, I'm going to let you go. Let's say, hypothetically, Man United end up not signing any player. He comes back and is trying to win in those players back into the team. It becomes a problem. Because now these players are saying, it's not like you need me. You're only wanting me now because your back is against the wall, you're short of players, you didn't sign the players you want, and then you're not pretending like you like me. And those players can become the problem you have in your team. But, hey, football is dynamic in itself, so you would adapt as you go. That's one of the things that I always say. Edward Yango says, good morning, boss. I'm enjoying the show here. Please, is it true CR7 about to leave finally to Chelsea? Mind-blowing is coming again. Well, that's the talk. That's the talk that his agent, Jorge Mendes or George Mendes, have put out words that Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave to Manchester United. Manchester United, on the other hand, are holding up that they don't want him to leave. Now, the easy thing in this transfer is that even though they don't want him to leave, the money you need to pay to get him, between 13 to 15 million pounds, you get Cristiano Ronaldo. Problem with him also is that when you get him for that cheap money, I call it cheap money, Cristiano Ronaldo 13, 15 million, it's cheap money, is that you're going to pay him about 500,000 pounds a week, 500 to 550,000 pounds a week. So that's probably what everybody is considering. And then some of the clubs that have been mentioned would not be able to fit Cristiano Ronaldo into their structure. Paris Saint-Germain, I don't know where Cristiano Ronaldo will stay with Mbappe, Neymar, because Neymar is not gone. Neymar, Mbappe, and Lionel Messi. I don't know where it will fit in there. Bayern Munich have come out to do a disclaimer to say, no, we're not in the race for him. Chelsea is the only club that are being mentioned now. Now, but if you know Cristiano Ronaldo very well, you would understand that jumping to accept that, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to Chelsea would also be foolishness. So you've got to be careful. The reason being that, if you remember last year, everybody said Cristiano Ronaldo was going to Man City when he was actually not going. Then there was no offer for him. The kind of team that Cristiano Ronaldo have, they are so good, so sophisticated, so powerful in the way they manipulate the media that they can tell you anything about it. But I think, like I said yesterday, I think that Cristiano Ronaldo would not like to play in the Europa when he knows that the goal difference between him and Messi is just 15. If he misses out this season not playing in Champions League and Messi still maybe could play 2 seasons, let's just say Messi clicks and score 5, just 5 goals this season. To eclipse that number will not be that far away. Okay, and you know how Messi is. It's gradually creeping into the love zone in Paris Saint-Germain. We are talking about players that are leaving. Nobody's mentioning Messi, meaning that it's going to be an integral part of that team. Now, when he clicks and it's coming to say 5 or 7 goals, Ronaldo knows that is close. So he will do anything to keep that his record for a while, because the closest person is Messi. Any other person that is coming will retire soon and they will not get him. So he wants to be the numero. You know how competitive he is, and that's not a bad thing. So they're just pushing that. If you look, all of the clubs that are throwing out, mentioning in the press that looking for Ronaldo are people in the Champions League. There's no other club outside the Champions League. If push comes to worse, he will play for Man United anyway. But it is sad to see that he didn't go with them for preseason. I hope that is clear for you, Luda, all the way in Dubai. Adijala Ufoma, he said, good morning. Good morning to you. I enjoy your show always. For Chelsea, I'm patient for the matter. We'll continue to believe in the Super Falcons. Thank you very much for that. I love that. I also believe in the Super Falcons. Maxwell comment of Burnley as right winger. Chelsea, they approach. I mean, they sign up for Chelsea. Have been approaching everybody like vehicles in traffic. Let them sign him first. They've not signed him, so let's not even have that conversation. Adijala say preseason is very important. It helps to build relationship off and on the pitch. Preseason is important for both coaches and players. Hence, the go all out for the preseason. It is time to bond and build. Yes, I agree with you 100%. I think that it is very, very good. Yeah, this one is coming from Diane in Sweden. She says, good morning, Idafe. Good morning to you, Diane. How are you doing? Having fun as usual on the weekend. And I hope, I'm very happy for the Super Falcons. I hope, how many hope you talk now? Okay. I hope that they win their next game and qualify. Let's take it one game at a time, babe. They hopefully would qualify, and then we'll see how they progress in the tournament. I want to ask you about Arsenal and Arteta. Do you think that the signings that he's been making so far will put pressure on him and the expectations will be higher, or you think it's still business as usual? Well, I think Arteta is doing housekeeping, but enough of the housekeeping. He's done enough housekeeping. It's time now to, show us what you've got. And he's done 2 summers of signing. Last summer, he brought in Aaron Ramsdale, who delivered. So there's competence there. He brought in Ben White, who delivered absolutely. There's competence there. Brought in Tomiyasu, who, if not for the injury, also delivered very well. The only person who didn't deliver, and you can understand, is the little boy called Simi Lokonga. He's also the one that ordered the transfer of the Ghanaian guy, Thomas Partey, two seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken. So his signings have done well. He's moved from concurrent 8th position to 5th position. Now the expectation will be to make the top 4. Nobody's going to put him under pressure to win the league title. That's a good one for him. But I think that he needs to get into the top 4 and bring Arsenal back into the Champions League. I think it's been 6 going to 7 years now that Arsenal have not played in the Champions League. I don't think that's good enough. It's not their birthright to play in the Champions League, even though they played in the Champions League for 20 years running under Arsene Wenger. But after that, they've been out of it for a while. It'll be good to see them come back to play in the Champions League and really, try to push a little bit, make a little bit of splash there, make a little bit of extra money in all of this, because now they're spending this much money. Don't forget that if they continue to play in Europa, then it'll be a problem. But yeah, there's always pressure. Whether he signs players or not, there's always pressure. The good thing with Arsenal is Arsenal does not cook up the kind of pressure that a Man United or a Man City or a Liverpool or a Chelsea will cook up for you. So there's still going to be time for him to get going. But I don't think that the transfers, the signings are enough yet. There is still, I think that Arsenal still need another striker. And people will say we have Gabriel already, we have Nketiah, and Martinelli can play through the middle sometimes. But I think that Arsenal still need another striker. I still think that Arsenal need the left full back to cover for Tierney, and if possible, another player on the right. If they can if they sell Pepe, Nicolas Pepe. And I also still think that Yuri Tillemans is a need. It's not just a want. It's not just a body to add up to the team. It's a need, and if they can sign him, that will be very, very good. Okay, Just Kolawale on Instagram. He said, do you think Spurs signing Lenglet will make them title contenders, considering winning league is contest tough? If they like, let them sign Cristiano Ronaldo, bring Neymar, bring Messi, bring Mbappe. Spurs are not a title team. I agree that Conte is good with winning the league, but Conte is in a team that does not know how to win league. Conte's winning of league have always happened in teams that are open to win league, not Spurs. Spurs are allergic to winning the league title, and that's it. I know that, okay, this coming from an Arsenal fan is bitter. Well, you can say whatever you want to say, but it is what it is. I don't think they can. On YouTube, Olakole Ojo say, good morning, boss, good morning to you. And then there is another one here from Mr. Paul. He said, please, Mr. Edafi, is it possible for FC Barcelona to let the young go? And they've already agreed that they will let him go, but it has to be the price that they want. And let me tell you one beautiful thing about transfer. If it is only one club that is coming for your player, the transfer is easily done. But once multiple clubs start coming, it goes from a straight transfer to an auction. So you start looking for the option that is better for you. Now, the young is now an auction. You know why? Chelsea have thrown their hat in the ring just as Manchester United wanted. And then Chelsea are not just offering 51 million. They're offering 51 million plus 2 players. And those are 2 players that they need. The reason why they want to sell Frenkie de Jong in the first place is to fill in, put in more money so that they can register the players that they've signed. But if there's going to be swap of 2 players plus 51 million, personally, I'm going to consider it that if we take 60 million or 70 million from Manchester United, we still need these 2 players. We're going to go sign them. Plus or minus, each of them might cost us 25 or 20, that's like 40. So if these guys are giving us 51 million plus these 2 players, it's a no-brainer. I will sell to Chelsea. And this is not me hurting Man United, but I will sell to Chelsea. But they are still thinking, maybe we need the money. Maybe we can do without those defenders. That's why they are in the place where they are. It's just like Raphinha. If nobody had come for Raphinha, Arsenal would have wrapped up that Raphinha deal for 45 or 50 million maximum. But once Chelsea threw their hat in the ring and raised it from the 40 Arsenal was offering to 50, and then Barcelona now came in, and then the player said, that's where I want to go. Don't forget that there are some other extra factors you need to consider. Arsenal is playing the Europa, Chelsea and Barcelona are playing the Champions League. So automatically, it eliminates Arsenal from the conversation. That moment, Arsenal got out of the conversation because at that point, it was now 2 Champions League club against a Europa League club. And it does not really make any sense for you to choose a Europa League club to go and play unless you have a special interest there. Raphinha is a good player. He knows his top quality. He knows he's a player that is in high demand right now. He's going to hold up. But guess what? Leeds United now are going to be the biggest winner because now it's not gone from straight 45, 50 million value to auction value. And you know how auction is. Everybody who likes the player will keep putting something on top until the highest bidder. And if you play top 11, you know how it is when you go to the market to buy a player. Okay. Keldofia say everything changes at some point. Idafi. Man City were not in the conversation of league winning teams before now. They are, and it's started from somewhere. Spurs have a title winning coach and start players. Okay. Let me not argue with you, but I would not agree right now that this Spurs team. So to win a title, and you could look at this, maybe 2 exceptions, Blackburn Rovers and Leicester City. Blackburn Rovers in 95, Leicester City in 2016. But even that Leicester City team, there was solidity at the back. If you look at the Spurs team is good going forward. But then there is still that issue of them not having a defense. I don't know any team in world football that have won a league title without a solid defense. Attack win you games, but defense win you championship. I am not just judging that because of Spurs history, even though that is part of the conversation. But when you look at Spurs, it's easy to tell me of what Harry Kane brings, what Son Heung-min brings, what those attackers bring, Richarlison will bring. But please, tell me the people in their defense right now that is in the level of John Terry, Ruben Dias, Jaap Stam, Rio Ferdinand, that in the level of those kind of players that win league title. Tell me those people in their defense. And now they are going for Lenglet. Lenglet in Barcelona defense means that Espanyol will win. Lenglet in Barcelona defense means that Getafe would win. That's the guy you want to put on your defense, and you say I should agree. You see, the comparison you just made now does not work, because when Man City wanted to win league title, they started spending the money that league title winning teams spent. When Liverpool wanted to win, Liverpool was doing well just on the average until they signed what? They signed first off, they went to go get Alisson. Then the next thing, they got Virgil van Dijk, and that changed the whole paradigm. But don't forget that before then, they already had attackers who were scoring goals as if goals were going out of fashion. But somehow, they didn't get that solidity at the back. Even in the Steven Gerrard era, there is no striker that is currently playing for Liverpool that is half as good as Luis Suarez. But what killed them was the defense. So if you look at any team that have ever won anything in terms of winning league title, the real credit goes to the solidity at the back. Spurs does not have that. And that's the thing that I'm looking at. It's not just the fact that I don't like Spurs or because I'm an Arsenal fan, but it's just solid that the way they are going about their transfer does not convince me that they want to win the league. Go back to the Inter Milan that won the league for Conte. That Inter Milan had a solid defense. Go back to the Chelsea that won the league for Conte. They had a solid defense. This Spurs does not have a solid defense. This Spurs will struggle against Liverpool. They will struggle against Man City. They will struggle against even Chelsea. So in those places, remember, in the Premier League, once you lose 5 games, your title winning chances are over. Lose 5 games. It is almost impossible for you to lose 5 games and win the league title. So once you start losing 5 games, just know. And this Spurs will lose 5 games before December. So there is a whole lot that you need to look at and say, Spurs, yeah, they might become title contenders only. They are building this team to be title contenders. They've got a new stadium. They are getting more financial injections. But the way they're going about it, I'm worried. Because pretty soon, Harry Kane will be out of football. St-Germain will be out of football. And then they will have to start the rebuild again. And will not realize that their greatest chance of winning the league title was 2016, where everybody stepped aside for them. But guess what? Leicester City, I don't know where came in. That's my position with them. But, I mean, anything is possible. I'll be pleasantly surprised if they win it. So I think he said, please, has Barcelona been able to sign their in-waiting players? Why were they still looking for players? Yes, they have. They've actually done that and they presented them and they are happy on that front. So there's nothing for anybody to banter them on that. If they think that they have a window to get in new players, why shouldn't they try? They will try and see. Don't forget that some other players are also going. Franklin he said, even Guardiola, a title-winning coach, could not win the league with a title-winning team in its first season. Can Spurs jump from 70 points to 90 points in one season? Even Chelsea couldn't after UCL. God will bless you. That's the point that this thing is not beef. It's just clear out there. This team called Spurs, let me say this, they are a 70-75 point team. They don't, with all of their best, they are awesome. 2 players in their team have won top goal scorer Harry Kane multiple times. So you mean they've won player of the season. With all of that, Spurs have not seen 80 points in their entire run. And the team is actually not really getting stronger but getting weaker. And the reason why I say that is Harry Kane is not going to be putting on that number again. We saw it last season. Son Heung-min, yes, it's still good, but this is a World Cup year. He's going to be a key member for his team. Same way Harry Kane is going to be a key member for his team. By the time they come back from this World Cup, there's not going to be a break after the World Cup and say, oh, go and take 4 weeks break. They come back from the World Cup and just 2 weeks. Not even up to 2 weeks because there is Boxing Day games. And then the game is back again. These guys are now machines. So some teams will suffer. I'm saying that also means that teams like Man City will suffer, teams like Liverpool will suffer, but it is down to who have the bigger squad, who will suffer the most. I don't think that I want to put Spurs in the title conversation this season. Maybe a couple of seasons down the line. But then again, if you bring in the Antonio Conte factor into play, is a 3-season guy like Jose Mourinho. After the 3rd season, Antonio Conte start getting problems, start getting cranky like a pregnant woman, start having issues. So there's a whole lot to look at on that side. But if we're careful here, let's even talk about title chances of any team in the Premier League. Is it possible for us to sit here, look at Man City and say Man City will not be a title content, will not be a title conversation, but because Antonio Conte is at Spurs, they will be that, come on, no, man. He's there to win something. Let's wait for them. I think what Spurs should do and to bring the title feeling to that team is like what Mourinho do, focus on the Carabao Cup and then focus on the FA Cup. It's something that is doable for them. If they win that, they would understand the joy of winning titles. Then it cannot come in. There is also the mental block of a team that have not won anything, even in their best performance. There is the mental block of saying, no matter what we do, we might not get there. So all of those things also come. Okay, so let's wait and see. So let me say, boss, what about taking Luis Suarez for that free transfer as a third striker? I would like it. I think it would be a good idea. Anybody who gets him as a free transfer, that's a good one. But people think that Suarez have baggage, and then there are so many clubs in the Premier League that would not want to have him because of all those biting and racism conversation and all those things that they've had with Suarez. Well, guys, we've reached the end of the line of the show today. We'll be back again on Monday. Wish the Super Eagles, the Super Falcons the very, very best. And every one of you out there, be careful. The country is a bit tough. Don't be angry with people. If you ask anybody for help and they are unable to help you, it's not because they're wicked. As it's tough for you, it's also tough for them. So just try and understand that with people before you go and make enemies with people who are supposed to be your friends tomorrow. For every one of you sending your messages on WhatsApp, on Instagram, and on YouTube, God bless you. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks to those of you who are subscribing to our channel. Please, if you've not subscribed, help us to subscribe. And when you watch our content, do well to comment on it. God bless you and have yourself the most amazing and wonderful Friday, as well as a wonderful weekend. God bless you, and God bless Nigeria. My name is Edaf. Manchester, you love to come in the on sports. Beyond the suit, he said, do you think Arsenal should retain the services of Midlands? No. Rhys Nelson, no. Just in case we can't get another winger or midfielder. I think Midlands can bring so much value to the team. No. Sell him now.